One of your greatest tools in Albion Online is the city marketplace. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through all the different tabs and different features of the marketplace to give you a great starting point for maneuvering the market, as well as making your own sell and buy orders and making your life more convenient here in Albion Online. So I'm here in Fort Sterling, and if we open up our map, we have there's going to be a little hammer and it says Fort Sterling Marketplace. This applies for all cities, as well as we're only going to be going over the major cities. For this one, it is the Fort Sterling Marketplace. There is a portal in Conqueror's Hall that takes you to the Fort Sterling portal that's in the Outlands. The marketplace in there is connected to the one in the Fort Sterling city. This applies to every single major city that has a portal into the Outlands. All of the markets are connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over to the marketplace. This is the marketplace tab. It is just a ton of people here, but if you click right in the middle, this is the Fort Sterling Marketplace. So the first thing that you're going to see is the first interface right here. We have the buy interface. What you have here is you have a search bar to search any items that you're looking for. For example, we can type in soup. We could type in, you could probably type in armor, and here's something that comes up. You can really type anything here, as well as press this reset button to reset your search features. On this side, you also have a reset button for all of these features, as well as the different categories of things that you want to be looking for in the marketplace, be it accessories for a bag or a cape. You want certain armor pieces, so you have cloth armor options, leather, plated, and unique. You also have gathering gear, and it covers all the different gathering gear you can use when you're gathering inside the world. As well as we have mounts and we have products, which have things like journals, cooking, or cooked and animal. So let's just take an example. We're going to do magic. Let's do a magic arcane staff. This is the cheapest option that is on the market at this time. These tabs right here, you can switch between item. Here we have the price of the item, so you can switch to the most expensive item, as well as duration for how long it's been listed on the market, which this one isn't as important, so I wouldn't worry about that at all. Next one that we have is these tabs up here. So as you can see, we do have arcane staff selected, and one of the features you can do is you can click on the tier and pick the tier staff that you want. So let's say this is your first time using the arcane staff. You're going to want to use a journeyman's arcane staff. Then you get to tier 4, you can do arcane staff, and you can press tier 4, and all the different types of arcane staffs are going to pop up. Now the thing is that it's going to filter every single type, so you have to be more specific on your selection. Usually you can look at your destiny board and look at what weapon you want. If we take this great arcane staff, for example, for me, I have a 26 mastery bonus, but default it is 726. So let's say that we want to do a great arcane. So let's type in great arcane. And now we have filtered all of the great arcanes here. There is different qualities as well as enchants. So what's nice about this tab over here is you can pick the enchantment for the items that you're looking for. So now we do have a extra 100 item power, as well as there is a quality difference in this one. So the thing is with enchantments and qualities, and this is how you want to play with the market to make your life easier. Every one increase in quality gives 20 item power to whatever item that you want to wear. For example, this staff is 826. Now, if we switch to a good quality, we now have 846. It increased in 20 item power by quality. When you increase an enchantment, it increases 100 item power. So for example, to make your life a little bit easier, let's take a look at just normal arcane staffs. And we have almost 11,000 per tier 5. If we go to 4.1, it is sitting at 3,987. This one has 826, and a flat tier 5 with no enchantment has 828. It has 2 more item power, but you have to pay significantly more silver. So this is something that you want to pay attention to when it comes to picking the tier of the items that you want to be using. So we have tier 4. Tier 4.1, 0.1 meaning enchant 1. If you ever hear the term 4.1, 0.2, 0.3, that has to do with the enchantment on the item that you are dealing with. And we do have enchant 3s in the market as well. They are a lot more pricey. This one is actually not too expensive, I guess, but overall these are just pricey in general, and you're usually not going to get these unless you're really trying to push item power when you're first using the item. But enough of that. That's how you do enchantments as well as the quality, and you always want to play around with the quality. Usually outstanding is like a fine line. For this one, it does jump to 5,000, but usually outstanding, going to outstanding and jumping to excellent and masterpiece is when it does start to get expensive. Most of the time when I get an item piece, I push it to outstanding and the silver difference is only like 50 silver. Like it's not even that big of a difference. But that is all of the tabs up here that you're going to be using, as well as you just press this button to reset, as well as you can refresh the marketplace for any kind of goods that you are looking for if you do have a search pulled up. Another cool feature that we're just going to talk about in the buy tab, if you are looking to buy, for example, another pickaxe and you have one in your inventory, all you're going to do is you're going to shift click it. Shift left click, or if you're on mobile, double click the item in your inventory. I know it's going to be hard to pull it up on mobile on your phone because it does kind of cut off half of the screen. So you can pull the item over here and double click it. But if you shift left click, it'll pull up the search of the exact item that you just clicked. So we can shift click this, and now we have, Grandmaster fishing rods popping up. We have expert skinning knives as well as expert pickaxes as I click on the item. I can look up Master Hunter shoes that I need. Maybe you need some more beef stew and you're running out of food. You can click on that and it'll pop it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the buy interface. So I want to buy an expert skinning knife, let's say. So I'm going to press buy, and we have 4 options here, as well as you can pick the tier of whatever skinning knife you're buying just by switching it out right here. But what we're going to do is if we were to do a buy order right now, that means we're instantly buying the skinning knife that we selected, which is going for 8866. We have the sell option, which normally would be used in the sell tab. So that would be when you're selling any of your items. We have a sell order, so we can sell a skinning knife right now, so we have one on us. Most of the time, if I was to be searching something that we don't have, like let's say trash, you're not going to have, because it's going to say selected item is not found in your inventory. We have no option to sell this item because we don't have it. But when it comes to the skinning knife, we do have it. So if we buy, we're going to be instantly buying off the market. If we do a buy order, do you see how it's cheaper? The reasons it's cheaper is because this is a player-driven economy and the prices are set by the players. So if you click this little yellow arrow and you expand the chart over here, you can see the current sell orders. That's what we were looking at. We were looking at buying this expert skinning knife. This is the same list that you're seeing in this background. Over here is the list that you don't see. A buy order is someone who listed a want to buy an item, and what they do is they reduce the price to what they're willing to pay. So the difference between actually doing a sell order, this would be around the price of the stuff on the sell order tab. But if you do a sell, an instant sell, because you want instant profit, you're going to be selling to the highest bidder on the buy orders. So in this example, we'd be selling to this individual right here who is trying to buy one skinning knife. There's also tax. There is going to be a tax that is going to take away from any kind of profit that you'll be making. In this case, it's a 3% premium tax. So we do get 5155. We also have the market history right here, and this is kind of where you can get an idea of the different items in your inventory. So if we go over here and we look at estimated market value, the market value is an estimate with an average trade numbers from the Royal Continent marketplaces, and this includes all the marketplaces, not just Fort Sterling. You can kind of see the average of how the price of the item is going up and down over 24 hours, 7 days, as well as 4 weeks. So over the course of some time, the expert skinning knife has gone up in the last 7 days, and then it's starting to kind of level out here in the middle, and kind of like a middle area between that peak. But you can filter that to kind of see the averages, as well as you can see the buy orders that you're going to be selling to. If you do decide to insta sell, most of the time I will put a sell order up and throw that up on the market and wait for that. Buy orders, this is where you can list your own buy orders. So as you can see, we are rocking the same price as the highest bidder. We can increase our bid to 5320 to want to buy a skinning knife faster than they do. So we can actually create a buy order on that. Next tab we have is the sell, which is going to be all of the items in our inventory that we are looking to sell. Make sure they do have 100 out of 100 durability for any items or weapons you are trying to sell, because it will not be able to sell in the market if it is damaged in any way. Creating a buy order, this one is essentially the same process I just showed you, except there's an actual create a buy order tab, and you can search up any items here and instantly press buy order and it'll take you to the buy order option. But on that original interface I showed you, you can create buy orders from there as well. Next tab we have is my orders. This is the expert skinning knife that we just listed a buy order for, that we are waiting to get bought. We're waiting for some individual to come by and sell it at a cheap price. And down here we have all of our sell orders. So these are all the items that we have sitting on the market, as well as you can adjust the price to the cheapest to most expensive item. So in this case, I have some trout trophies that I'm trying to sell. I have a Grandmaster's Holy Staff, a Master's Bow, Expert Lumberjack contract that I just put on the market yesterday is waiting to be sold, and some Prospector contracts I just put on the market as well. For these trout trophies, you can actually, if they're taking forever to sell, well, you can edit and check the prices of the trophies. So as you can see, we're sitting at 122k, but we have about 5 individuals who are undercutting us with more trophies. So what we can do is we can actually adjust the price. So we can go in here, and it will cost some money to adjust the price, but a lot of times if it's a bigger item, and you're not going to want to like completely hardcore undercut their price because someone else is just going to come by and cut it up again. The taxes is what's going to get pulled out, but we have another setup fee that we're going to have to pay, and we are just going to update the buy order to hopefully get it sold at a quicker pace. But that is something that you want to keep up with. So all of these sell orders, a lot of them I do need to go through and adjust their price. For example, this spear is probably a lot cheaper now. Yeah, this spear dropped 10,000 silver since I've listed it, so a lot of prices will be adjusted. So this is a good place to check if you do have items sitting on the market and you have no idea why it hasn't sold. This is a good place to check your orders, and you can adjust them by editing, as well as you can cancel any order that you want. So if I want to cancel like this expert spear, you can cancel the marketplace order, but you're not going to be refunded the silver that you had to pay for the setup fee. So I'm not going to cancel that. Now, there is one new tab that has been introduced in Albion in recent days, and that is the Loadout tab. And the thing with the Loadout tab is this is going to make your life 100% easier. And the reason I say that is because if you do like using any type of loadouts, so there's a loadout button over here, but you can create loadouts with this settings for whatever you're wearing. So if I just put like, but we'll just put loadout creation from current equipment. What if I create this and then it takes my whole set, okay? And then you can select if you want it to be the same tier, enchantment, or quality. So if we want it to be a higher quality, we can say we want it to be the same or higher. So we want to put, we never want to get a lower quality item. Yeah, so we have it like this, same or higher for the quality. Enchantments, we always want them to be the same or higher, so we never want it to give us a lower enchantment of that item. And for our weapons, we do want all of the same. So we're going to save changes. And now when we go into the market and we go to that last tab on the bottom for loadouts, we have the loadout option. So if I click loadout and I click search, it's going to pull up my whole set. The whole set that I'm wearing right now, it pulls it up on the market and you can buy an insta equipped. Let's say you don't have a lot of sets in your bank. Let's say you're trying out a new build. Each one of you might be coming to this tab and searching up each individual piece that you need for your set. You don't need to do that anymore. All you need is this loadout tab, and you press select loadout and put lost equipment. You put lost equipment and you search, and this is the last set that I lost. But this right here, it pulls up everything that you just lost, and all you have to do is press buy and equipped. And let's say that you don't want the Caerleon cape, for example, and you don't want... Like, I don't want tools this time around. I don't want to rebuy my tools. I have some in my bank. And I don't want to buy a horse. I already have a horse. I don't need to rebuy my horse. And I don't want invisibility pots. You can uncheck mark those, and then this is the price that it's going to show you that you can buy and equipped or buy your current set. Buying and equipping is literally you can go to the market, buy and equipped. It gives you back your full set, and you're good to go. The thing with buying your lost equipment, though, is sometimes it will give you lower quality items. For example, instead of it giving you an excellent quality, it might give you an outstanding, which is one quality lower. So that is something you have to look out for when you are buying on here. And that's why it's really nice to have a loadout set up, because when I had my loadout set up, I told the system, hey, only give me the enchant I want and only give me the quality I want. So as you can see here, it's all rocking outstanding quality on all of the armor pieces that I want, instead of giving me lower quality that it's probably giving me over here. So some of these are, all of them are lower quality actually. None of them are outstanding. I'm gonna have lower item power when I buy this lost item set. So it is really nice to set a loadout for what you're wearing with how we did, and you can get really fancy with it, but I just showed you a simple way to set that up. But that is the last thing that we need to teach you about the Albion Online market. All of the markets in the world are disconnected in the cities, so they all are running their own market. So a good method that you could use is you could strip all of your clothes and mount and teleport between the cities for free, costing no silver at the travel planner, and check different markets for different items that you want. Do just keep in mind that if you do want to teleport back with something using the travel planner, it is going to cost a certain amount of silver depending on the value of the items that you're trying to bring back. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if I did miss anything or there's anything that you guys would like to add, please leave it in the comments for all of our beginner, intermediate, and advanced players, as we can all learn something here in Albion Online while working the marketplace, as well as doing anything else in the game. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.